So this is a beautiful song glorifying this Godrumadvipa, and in the snow, whole Godrumadvipa, in this Navdeep Dham, this Godrumadvipa is decorated as a prime minister. So it is mentioned, this Nadia Godrum, the great soul Nityananda, has opened a marketplace to sell the holy name to conditioned soul. And this is a place where Nityananda Prabhu has started his preaching mission. Long back, when all the devotees used to go visit Chaitanya Mahaprabhu uh, in Jagannath Puri, every year devotees used to walk from here and go there. Every year, this was every year's their job. For their Chaturmas, they will go, they will attend Rath Yatra and then come back. And everyone was too eager to see Lord Chaitanya in Jagannath Puri Dham and be with him, chant with him, sing with him, dance with him. And everybody was eager to see that beautiful golden form of Gaurachandra. One day, Lord Chaitanya called Nityananda Prabhu and told Nityananda, here onwards, you should not come to Jagannath Puri. A big shock. And everybody wants to see that golden form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and they're eager to see this, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying, you should not come. And why he's telling you should not come? No, you should come. You please come. Right? He is telling me because there is a very important task which is very, very difficult even for me. I want you to perform that difficult task. What is that difficult task? To preach and inundate whole West Bengal or Bangladesh, everyone, all Bangladesh with love of Krishna. That was a difficult task. Yes, it is a difficult task. Even if you go and preach Bengali person, it's very difficult. Now because they know everything. But yeah, the Mahaprabhu is telling it's a difficult task to preach in West Bengal. You have to take it. And Nityananda Prabhu, accepting this Lord's mission, he came back. He came back mad with the love of Krishna, which he has taken from Lord Chaitanya. And after coming from there, he stayed in this place. This is Surbi Kunj. He stayed in this Surbi Kunj and performed Sankirtan for a long time. Played Sankirtan long time, requesting mercy from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did his nocturnal pastime before starting his Sankirtan movement. For 1 year, yesterday we saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inaugurated his Sankirtan, but for whole 1 year he was doing this Sankirtan in his house and in the house of Srivas. And that too in the secluded place, which is privately. And then he started preaching outside. Nityananda Prabhu came here. And he stayed here and chanted, he did his bhajan for a long time, and then he came out with the Namahatta. Namahatta, you have heard it? The Namahatta building we have in front of our, when we are having classes and all. This Namahatta is the original concept, started from this place. Nityananda Prabhu started this Namahatta. chanting. The market, Hatta means generally in Bengal, Hatta is a marketplace. Where market, you have seen the market, in the village market, they will go and sit there and distribute, will be selling all this food. All this. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So they are having this Nama Hatta. Nityan Prabhu started this Nama Hatta and he was selling this holy name all the places. He started this the place where people can easily accept it, they can easily access this holy name and they can purchase this holy name. Holy name, and not just in the holy name, they can purchase the Prema Nama. Nama along with the Prema. How they can purchase? Just the cost of Shraddha. That's why it says, Shraddhavan Jan Hai, Shraddhavan Jan Hai. So Shraddhavan, this is a mulya of Shraddha. They can purchase this holy name from the shops. Why he is doing this? प्रभु राग ज्ञाय भाई मागी यही भिक्षा बोलो कृष्ण करो कृष्ण बोलो कृष्ण भजो कृष्ण करो कृष्ण शिक्षा. My brothers, by the Lord's command, I ask the charity of you. Please chant Krishna, worship Krishna, and learn and teach about Krishna. So Nityananda Prabhu is begging to each and everyone. I'm begging. This is only bhiksha I want. What bhiksha you want? Of grains? No. Of a money? No. The bhiksha you want, just chant Hare Krishna. Just chant Krishna's name. That's the only boon. That's the only vardhan. That's the only donation I want from all of you. Bhajo Krishna, karo Krishna. Bhajo Krishna, Krishna, Shiksha. And how we have to take this holy name? Aparad shunya hoy, Dindha Krishna naam, Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhanapran. We have to chant this holy name with aparad shunya bhav. We have to take this name without any offenses and with full surrender and shelter, like a child takes shelter of a mother, of a father. We have to take shelter to Krishna in that mood. A child doesn't know anybody else than his father and mother. The child is completely dependent on his parents for his maintenance. Child is completely dependent on the mercy of mother and father. The same way we are dependent completely on Krishna's mercy. We can take Krishna's name, but to take Krishna's name, we need Krishna's mercy only. It is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam one place, and the place where Raja Nabhi is praying and worshipping Lord Krishna. And there, all these Brahmanas, they were telling, Atha Kathanchit Sankalena Kshutta Pardana Jumbana Duravasthana Dishu Vivashanam Nasmaraya Jvaramana Dashayamapi Sakala Kashmala Nirasanani Tavaguna Prathanarthamadeyani Vachana Kochakani Bhavantu. At the time of death, I don't know what will be my situation. I don't know what will be my situation when I'm dying. I will have a fever, I will have a cough, I will have a choked throat. The holy name from my throat will not come. I may not be able to remember, I may not be able to recall your face, O Lord. At that time, to remember you, please, I am dependent on your mercy. I am very dependent on your mercy only to remember you at the time of death. So, we are completely dependent on Krishna himself to chant his name and take his shelter again. Aparad Shanya Hai, Laha Krishna Naam, Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhanapran, Krishnera Samsara Koro, Chhadi Anachar, giving up all kinds of sinful activities. We have to take shelter of Krishna. We have to worship Krishna. Krishnera Samsara Koro. Krishna, Krishnera Samsara Koro. This is a very heavy word, Krishnera Samsara Koro. They are doing sansar of so many things. You have family, you have jobs, you have so many different prapanchas we have got. Here says, Krishnera Samsara Kori. Our whole center of our life, center of all our actions, center of our whole planning of the day, Krishna should be in the center. Our whole activities, whole purpose should be rotating around the one personality, Krishna. In the devotees' houses, we have seen. What is the main important part of our house is living room. And the living room also the most important place is occupied by TV. And that place in the devotee's house is accepted by photo of Lord Krishna, altar. And you go to any devotee's house, they have altar at the prime location. TV they would have put it somewhere else here and there, but prime location they are giving Krishna because Krishna is the center of their all life. Krishna is the center of all their activities. So whenever going and coming, they are accepting that this is house of Krishna and are entering the house of Krishna. The pay obeisance, like we come into temple, we pay obeisance there and enter because it's house of Krishna. The house in our house also, we have to understand this house is not ours. This is Krishnera samsar. Krishnera samsar kori chhadi anachar. And Jive Daya Krishna Nam Sarva Dharmasar. First of all, we have to make our life centered around Krishna, and then most important is preach this Krishna consciousness. Jiva Daya. Have to give mercy. They have to give this mercy to all others. They have to give we have to show the mercy on all living entities by bringing them near to Krishna. And this is how the teaching of Nityananda Prabhu. So it is mentioned, Chaitanya Nityananda Prabhu started this Nama Hatta after this long kirtan in this place. Nityananda Prabhu started his Nama Hatta, and after this he inundated whole Bengal with Nama Hatta. And he preached such a kind of extensively and strongly that in a whole West Bengal, his whole Bangladesh, there is no one who was not chanting Hare Krishna. Everybody was chanting Hare Krishna. There is no scope he left for chanting. Many of you are here, are preachers now here, right? How many of you are preachers here? Starting their Bhakti Riksha. We are going to start their Bhakti Riksha and they have their Bhakti Riksha. You want your Bhakti Riksha to flourish? Yeah. Oh yes. Sorry for the Telugu devotees. Whoever is speaking Telugu, please come with Govinda Prabhuji. Will be translating everything into Telugu. Hindi devotees will go back with, I forgot his name. I don't see the face. Mohit Prabhu and Rishabh Prabhu will be translating in Hindi. What is your location for Hindi translation? Where will you be sitting? Okay, in that corner. Telugu devotees will be sitting into this corner. Okay, fine. तेलुगु वालों एकड़ का पॉइंट, हिंदी लोग ये साइड में ये दिशा में जाएंगे. करेक्ट ना? ओके. Okay, so please have this mood while going from this place. At least we have to pray for our Bhakti Krishna members. We have to pray for our we have to pray that this mission we could substantially give something for this mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have got a big mission to make 108 Bhakti centers in Bangalore. So we have to grow it. So we need mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. This is the pattern of Nityananda Prabhu starting Nama Hattas at different places. Nama Hatta is a system. Even one small centers will be there. In the Nityananda Prabhu's movement we call it Nama Hatta, but in a Bangalore town we call it as a Bhakti centers. This is exactly like a Nama Hatta. So we have to replicate this. Volume increase karna. Okay. So this Nama Hatta we have to replicate in Bangalore and flood Bangalore with Krishna Prem. Okay. So we have come to this Godrum place. So let us hear some Dham Katha or Dhama Mahatmya from this place. This Godrumadvipa is actually, as we have heard, this is Godrumadvipa is represents from Navada Bhakti the element or an anga of Kirtanam, the chanting. In this place, we have to absorb ourselves in chanting. If you want to have a taste in chanting, if you want to have a depth in your chanting, the prayers of this place will work. In the Navadip Bhava Taranga book, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has mentioned about this place elaborately. And this is the place where this is also called as a Godruma. Why is this called as a Godruma? It's a pastime goes back towards Krishna Leela. In Krishna Leela, there was a time when Indra became proud of his own strength and position, and he flooded this whole Vrindavan Dham with his waters of inundation. The clouds which used to be used for making pralaya, he called those clouds and ordered them to flood this whole place with waters, and whole Vrindavan was submerged. And finally, with Lord Krishna's powers, Lord Krishna's mercy, all these Vrindavanvasis were saved, and Indra's pride was crushed. Indra came on the begging to Lord Krishna, but he could not face Lord Shri Krishna. He was feeling so shy. What I have done? Even these demons who are coming to Vrindavan, they are coming and attacking Krishna only. है ना? But what he has done? He has attacked Vrajavasis who are near and dear to Krishna. Attack on Krishna will be forgiven by Krishna, but attack on Krishna's near and dear ones will never be forgiven. And how to get rid of this sin? How to get rid of this aparadh? Indra took shelter of Mother Surbi cow, because Krishna is Go Brahmana Hitayachi. He is merciful to cows and the Brahmanas. So he took Mother Surbi in front and went behind Surbi cow and took big forgiveness from Lord Shri Krishna. Because he came with Mother Surbi, Lord Krishna said, okay, I forgive you. But that time Lord Krishna didn't see his face. He was there and says, okay, I forgive you. Indra understood. I have been forgiven, but this is not sufficient to come out of this offense. And he asked Mother Surbi, what can I do? What can I do to come out of this sin, come out of these offenses? Even though I am forgiven by Krishna, I want to atone for my this offense. Mother Surbi said, okay. There is a place, there is an avatar, there is an incarnation of the Lord which is merciful. This is merciful to unlimited depth. That merciful avatar, Gauranga, you worship him. Where to go? Please go to the Navadip Dham, and specifically go to the Godrumadvipa, where I reside there eternally. The Godrumadvipa, Mother Surbi stays here forever. Druma means tree. Go means cow, particularly Surabhi cow. So that's why this place is called the Godruma. And Indra came here. And particularly Mother Surabhi, she stays in one banyan tree. And she stays there eternally. Now you have to find out in the Godrumadvipa. Where's the banyan tree? But yes, Mother Surabhi's cow is still here. So Indra came here. And he started doing tapasya to please Lord Krishna. And he started chanting Gauranga. He started chanting the name of Gauranga. Gauranga. All of you want to please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? You have to chant Krishna, Gauranga's name loudly, right? Gauranga! 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 In this way, this Indra was doing constant tapasya for a long time, chanting Gauranga's name, and finally, Lord Chaitanya appeared in his golden form in front of him and accepted Indra to his heart. Indra atoned, he started begging for forgiveness to Lord Gauranga. Gauranga said, yes, you have done this offense, but you have been forgiven now, and now you will take part into my Leela also. You will take part in my Leela, you will be helping me in my Leela. When I will come here in the form of Gauranga, that time you will appear here in the form of Buddhimanta Khan and participate into my Leela. Anybody remembers where this Buddhimanta Khan is coming from? Where is marriage ceremony of Gauranga? And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, therefore yesterday we saw marriage ceremony of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu is Brahmana, even he had not had shelter of his father. Buddhivanta Khan said, I will, I will not let you feel the absence of your father. I will sponsor your whole marriage ceremony. He was a rich person. And he made this marriage such an opulent, even a king's would not match that marriage thing. He was Indra in his previous birth. This is how this place got a name of Godruma. And this place where Indra came and did tapasya. Another pastime here happened is the Markandeya Rishi. Markandeya Rishi got the boon from the Lord that he will be living for a long, long lifetime. Even after the inundation, after the pralaya also, this he will be living. But this boon for him became very troublesome. When the whole world was full of water of pralaya, this whole world was full of ocean water, and there were so many big, big waves coming down and tossing here and there, and he was floating on these waves, being tossed up and down. These waves were bigger than tsunami waves, and he was just being floating, coming down, going up, drinking water, and all these things, and he was tired. And one place he saw there is a small dvipa, and there was a tree, and there's a cow was sitting there, and he understood this is a Surabhi cow. He went there and asked Mother Surabhi, "What can I do? What can I do to get rid of this problem?" He asked Mother Surabhi to give him some nourishment in the form of her milk, and Surabhi cow, with mercifully, she gave the milk and told Markandeya Rishi to come and do worship of Gauranga and get inundated with the love of Krishna. There are so many different places here which relate, which are historically very important. One of the place in this area is called Suvarna Vihar. Suvarna Vihar is so some nearby one place is there, and that is the place is dating back to Satyuga. In the Satyuga, there was a king called Suvarna Sen. The story was narrated by Nityananda Prabhu to Jiva Goswami. Nityananda Prabhu was taking Jiva Goswami to the first Navdeep Mandal Parikrama. I have gone to Navdeep Mandal Parikrama. It was started by Nityananda Prabhu at that time. He was taking Jiva Goswami personally and introducing him to different places in Navdeep Dham. And that place, that time when he came to the Godrumadvipa, he told, there is a place called Suvarna Vihar where this king called Suvarna Sen was staying in the Satyuga. The Suvarna Sen king's palace, you can find it around here. Long back, when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was passing by this place, and one particular place, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur stopped. There was a big jungle and bush that around that side. And Bhakti Saraswati Thakur told his disciples, purchase this place. And the disciples were confused. Why Maharaj is asking to purchase this place? It's full of jungle and all. And they said, no, no, purchase this place. And somehow they found out who is the owner of this place and they purchased that place. They started excavating that place and they found the remnants of that old palace. And Prabhupada means Motilal Thakur informed that it is a place called Suvarna Vihar and it is a place where King Suvarna Sen used to be there. This Suvarna Sen was such a kind of opulent king, such a kind of very the king. He was very rich. He was very rich. His whole palace was built of gold. That's how he is the Suvarna Sen. Everything was made of gold, and he has opulence. He has the wealth of whole world with him, and still his thirst for the wealth was not quenched. And he was whole life he was running behind wealth, and when he was always thinking, I have this much wealth now, how can I grow it, how can I make it more and more and more and more. Hmm? He wanted it more. One day Narada Muni came to him. Narada Muni instructed the Suvarna Sen, Arey fool, you are behind these worldly opulences, the gold and money and everything, all the pleasures in this your life. This is not sufficient. This is not going to satisfy your heart. Our thirst for the wealth and the money and the opulences is not going to satisfy at all. This is like putting fire, putting the ghee into the fire. You want to satisfy your desires, they are never going to be satisfied. The person who runs behind satisfying his desires, this person will never find peace into their life. So, भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानाम तया प्रवृत्तितसाम व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धि समाधौ न विधीयते. The person who is behind and who is attracted with this maya, he will never find peace in their life. How much ever they get will not satisfy their heart. This hankering will keep on growing and growing. The worldly opulences will give you only the sochati and kamshati, hankering and lamentations. The same wealth that you are running behind will become a cause of your distress. And whatever wealth you get will not give you satisfaction, but will increase your hankering, will increase your desire more and more and more. You know, see the example of a drunkard. Drunkard will think that okay, if I drink, I will be satisfied. But will he be satisfied? It will increase his desire to drink more and more and more. The desire to satisfy these material desires, material demands is like an itch. Itch, you have the scratchy thing kind of. We feel that if I scrub, if I scratch it, I will feel satisfied. And they feel little satisfaction, scratching, scratching, scratching. But will it going to stop their itch? No. It is going to increase their itch more and more and more. Kandu yanena karayoriva dukha hajam. It will increase the itch more and more till the time blood comes. And then it is going to suffer. So it will increase. It is going to increase the suffering more and more. So this hankering we should not stop. We should not run behind these hankerings, but we have to satisfy. We have to settle ourselves into worship of Lord Krishna, which is going to satisfy our heart, which is going to satisfy our soul. This running behind this wealth is not going to help us. Then Narada Muni instruct this Suvarna Sen into the path of Bhakti Marg. How to develop this Bhakti. He instructs him in the path of Navada Bhakti. And finally he mentions, okay, O King, you are very fortunate that you have this palace. You are fortunate that you are residing in the place of this Godruma. You are very fortunate to be here. Because in the Kali Yuga, this golden avatar of the Lord is going to come here and inundate whole world with the Krishna Prem. This is the place where Lord Chaitanya is going to come. which is Mahavardhanyaya avatar, and he's going to spread the Krishna Prem freely to all. Here, you should stay and chant Gauranga's name and keep chanting, and you will achieve his darshan. And after instructing this, Lord Narada Muni, he went into an ecstasy because he chanted the Gauranga's name. He went into ecstasy and started crying profusely on his veena. He started chanting, Kabe habe mora sedinayamar, Kabe habe mora sedinayamar. When I will see that Gauranga, when I will see that Gauranga, because this is a story of which Yuga? Satyuga story. And Narada Muni was eagerly waiting when that Kali Yuga will come, when that Kali Yuga will come, when I will see Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And Suvarna Sen, after this, he engaged himself, he gave up all his opulences and engaged himself in the chanting of name of Gaura. And ultimately, he got darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, in this way, this is a place. Of course, this story was narrated many times in different place, and of course, another story here, another pastime happens in this area is the place which is very important for devotees is Amra Ghat. Amra Ghat is the place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was done a miraculous pastime there. Whenever we do Sankirtan, whenever we do Kirtan and all these things, devotees will become tired, isn't it? And what they want is, what do you want? You don't want anything? just simply doing Kirtan, you want prasad. And while doing Kirtan and doing Kirtan for long time, devotees become tired. They were coming on this area in Amraghat, where doing Kirtan and doing dancing and chanting and rolling on the ground and crying. They become very hungry. And devotees started calling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, we are hungry, we want to have prasad. Mahaprabhu says, okay, bring me a mango. And there is no season of mango. But somehow somebody got the seed of mango. Mahaprabhu, we heard a seed of mango. What can we do? Mahaprabhu says, okay, give me the seed. Mahaprabhu sowed that seed of mango into the soil, in the ground, and in front of everyone's eyes, that seed started germinate, that started fructifying and coming out, and it became a small plant. It grew and grew and grew and grew and became a tree, and the tree immediately started getting flowers. Your trees will not get flowers, but this tree was getting immediately the flowers. Okay, Prabhuji has the mango farm there. Huh? Yeah, you didn't get a farm, the trees, you have to chant Gauranga's name there, right? You did there? uh, okay, so here in this place, this Mahaprabhu sowed this seed and it became the big tree, and this tree immediately started getting fruits of mangoes, and they started ripening yellow mangoes, and they just become so jubilant. They started plucking this mango, and these mangoes were out of the world. Have you seen the mango? You have seen the mango, right? Mango has yellow color, has a skin inside, it has the juice inside, and inside there is a huge seed. Sometimes we'll have a big seed, sometimes we have a small seed. But this particular mango which is coming to this particular tree had not had any skin. No skin. And no seed also into that. No seed, no skin. Complete juice, that's all. Devotees are plucking those mangoes and eating, and they are getting satisfied. And devotees, they are plucking as many as they wanted the mangoes and eating and eating and eating. But even one mango was sufficient to satisfy their hunger. And this mango was so delicious, so tasty that this kind of a taste they had never had in their lifetime. And all the devotees are satisfied. And every day after this day onwards, devotees used to come here and used to do the mango festival. Eating, the festival of eating mangoes. That's all. They will come here and eat constantly these whole mangoes. And every day they will come here with the breakfast of mango and go home and do all these things. And this happened for whole 1 year. Devotees will come here, eat these mangoes without seed and without skin, and they will get satisfied. And after 1 year, this mango tree disappeared. But for whole year, devotees enjoyed these mangoes. And that's why this place is called Amra Ghat. And this is a mystical pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There's another place here is called as a Harihara Kshetra around this area. One place is there. And Harihara Kshetra, now as you know, I remember Harihara. This is a place where the Lord's deity is in the form of half Lord Shiva and half Vishnu. So this place is as good as Kashi, where Lord Shiva and Lord Shiva is eternally staying. But this particular Harihara Kshetra is also called as a Mahavaranasi. Is even bigger, even more important, even more, in the greater in opulence than Varanasi. It's called as a Mahavaranasi. In Varanasi, Lord Shiva personally stays there and gives liberation whoever dies in that place by chanting Lord Ram's name in the air. And in this particular place, the place called Harihara Kshetra and Mahavaranasi, Gauranga, Lord Shiva chants the name of Gauranga in the ear of the person who is dying, and this person will get liberation immediately. So this is how Lord Shiva is personally drowned in the love of Gauranga, and he gives this same love to all the devotees. Of course, there's another place in this area is the Narsimha Palli. Narsimha Palli. And when I heard this name, Narsimha Palli, I heard, where are we? Are we in the Bengal or in Andhra? There was this Palli and all these things in Andhra, right? Palli. But yes, this Narsimha Dev's appearance here and the place where Narsimha appeared, that place is called as Narsimha Palli. So it is mentioned that when Narasimhadev appeared, he killed Hiranyakashipu, and with this there was a big fight after that Hiranyakashipu's killing, and whole evening this whole Asura armies were attacking Narasimhadev, and Narasimhadev was killing them effortlessly, and they were just dying. But after some time, Narasimhadev, these attacks stopped. Narasimhadev start feeling his transcendental tiredness. Narasimhadev will not become tired. But yes, he was feeling transcendental tiredness, and to relieve himself from this transcendental tiredness, he comes here in this Narasimha Palli place and stays here for a while. And as soon as these demigods, all the demigods understand, Narasimhadev has come here, Narasimhadev has come here, all the demigods started coming here and started making their residence in this, around this particular Narasimha temple. And you can see all the demigods were staying there, all the different temples of different demigods were around that place. Narasimhadeva's place is there and all. After some time, of course, in this Narasimha Palli place, there was a river called Alakananda was flowing. After some time, this river Alakananda dried up or maybe changed her course, and no water was there, and this village became abandoned. People left this village because there was no water there. So after some time, for centuries it was like that. But after some time, one king came and he revived this temple again and started worship again. So now again this worship of Narasimhadev is happening there, and some devotees are going and residing. Another place nearby here is a place called Godrumadvipa. Godrumadvipa is another place. This is a pastime where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be doing Sankirtan in all this Navadvip Dham, and will be going and chanting and dancing on the street to street, village to village, and spreading this Krishna Nam to all the places. And one place, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he met with his another devotee called Shama Golini. She was a cowherd lady. And her son came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all this team. Please come to my home. My mother wants to serve you nicely. So this boy, he got all these devotees to their home, and this Shama Golini she fed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sumptuously with the butter, the ghee, the curd, yogurt, and milk nicely because she was Golini. She fed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he was Krishna himself. He had that to his heart's content, and he was very satisfied. And he was asking Golini, what good you want? You have satisfied me nicely. Shama Golini says, I don't want anything because I'm your devotee. I'm satisfied serving you. Your service is my benediction. I don't want anything else from you. But she says, but I don't want anything for myself, but my cows are in trouble. What trouble she has? My cows, they are frightened because of something. They are not drinking water into this pond nearby. There's a pond nearby. They're going there, but they are afraid of drinking water there. We don't know why. Some people say there is some crocodile, huge crocodile. Generally, crocodile. In the Ganga, we have lots of crocodiles, right? We have Ganga, we have crocodile, we have dolphins. How many of you seen dolphins there? You saw the dolphins? How many have fortune to see the dolphin in Ganga? No. Next time you go to Ganga, you see the dolphin. Be careful. There are crocodiles also. And this particular crocodile was huge, double than any other crocodile people have seen. And huge, very ferocious, very wicked looking crocodile there. And this crocodile was carrying away all the cows. They were not ready to come and drink the milk water there. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now immediately ran into the water and started calling. And devotees were scared. Arey, Chaitanya Lord Gauranga has got in the water. This crocodile will come and something dangerous will happen. No, no, no. They were crying and calling Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu was in the water and calling. And suddenly crocodile came. Crocodile literally came and devotees were scared. What is going to happen? The crocodile is going to eat Gauranga or what and this. And devotees were scared and frightened. Some people fainted there and themselves seeing the crocodile. Crocodile came near to Gauranga. And generally crocodiles are very ferocious. They'll attack. They came very rapidly. But this crocodile came near to Gauranga, started licking Gauranga's feet. And finally, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with Gauranga hugged this crocodile, and immediately this crocodile transformed into a demigod child. They say Deva Shishu. He became a Deva Shishu and came in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and started crying and begging forgiveness and begging for deliverance. And he started telling his story. He was long back, he was a Deva Shishu into Devi in the Swarga, and there happened to have a encounter with Durvasa Muni. And you know, Durvasa Muni is very angry person. And this Deva Shishu, he himself was very naughty. He was a very notorious person. A small kid, and that too Deva, very powerful person. And he was naughty again. And he went to Durvasa Muni and took his locks, the hairs, and cut it. And Durvasa Muni was angry. What? You are so crooked, boy. You are cutting my locks. I will give you punishment for this notoriousness. You are crooked, you will become crocodile in your birth. And you will rot there in this material world for long, many years. He says he was there for 4 kalpas as a crocodile. 4 kalpas being as a crocodile into this world. Terrific. And 4 kalpas I am waiting here. And he asked Durvasa Muni, what can I do? How can I come out of this offense? He says, 4 kalpas you have to be there. And finally, Lord Gauranga will come. He will deliver you from this body of crocodile. And now I was waiting for this day. And now you have come and delivered me. I am very grateful. Now, please give me permission to go back to my abode in the Swarga. And this boy, Deva Shishu, went back. And this crocodile was still there. And from day onwards, where is it? I see this pastime. All this pastime what I am telling you are mentioned here. So this crocodile, after this crocodile pastime, this particular lake was called, termed as a Gaura Daha. Daha means the lake or pond. This pond was called as Gaura Daha. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was doing all this beautiful pastime in this place. Of course, after finishing darshan from here, we are, of course, in this place, we have a deities of Shri Shri Radha Madhav and Gauranga Mahaprabhu and small Nityananda there. And here we are seeing Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So these deities are worshipped since long time. Of course, we are going to, after finishing darshan here, we are going to see the place of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. You know, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he is the one of the greatest acharya in our parampara. Very erudite person, scholarly person, and sophistically or socially well placed person. He was a magistrate in his time, magistrate in the British government time, almost 100 years back. Somebody going to the level of magistrate, some Indian going to the level of magistrate is a very astonishing thing. But he was the best among all the officers there. And he used his position to revive this Krishna consciousness movement back into the society. So, this, of course, while going to this house, you can say, Jai Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav Bhagwan ki Jai, Shri Govinda Bhagwan ki Jai. So, this Bhaktivinoda Thakur was such a kind of important person in this British government. Once Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to resign his job and dedicate his life for preaching Krishna consciousness and reviving Chaitanya Charitamrita and preaching this Lord Gauranga's movement. He resigned also. But British government called him, "Arey Baba, come back. We want you. Without you, we cannot run this government. We cannot run this governance. We want you." And he says, "Nahi, I want to stay. I want to stay in Puri. I want to stay in a place where I can recite Chaitanya Charitamrita. I can preach Chaitanya Charitamrita. I don't." He says, "No, you do that all, but you do this also." So he said, "It's okay. If you want me there, I will be here. This place where he can be in Navadvip Dham, and he can do the research on Lord Chaitanya's pastimes and all." So he was stationed here. He was staying there in his house, and British government has posted him in some other place. And British government laid specifically a rail line for this officer to come to the office and come back. There will be train running for him specially, and you can see the rail track still there around. This only remnants of the rail track are available now, but you can see the rail track coming to his home. So this kind of course, he was very sharp in his activities, and obviously he used to spend only 3-4 hours in his office, and rest of the whole time he will be doing research on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His house, we are going to see, maybe if possible, if you go to his room, there are 2 rooms there. One Bhaktivinoda Thakur's room, and one room belongs to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And before entering the house, we can see there is a Samadhi Mandir or Bhajan Kutir of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj used to stay in Navadvip there, but to take association of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he used to come here, travel here, and he stayed here for some time. He used to love to hear discourses by Bhakti Vinod Thakur always. So his Bhajan Kutir also is made here. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, time is up, huh? No, no? Okay. How long will go? Okay, we'll conclude his final pastime. See, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was staying here and is doing his research, and from his home itself, one day he started seeing the great effulgence coming across Ganga. When you see Bhaktivinoda Thakur's room, you can see there is a window there, and from that window you can see the one beautiful sight. What you can see? Temple of Vedic Sanatorium. Bhaktivinoda Thakur 100 years back already predicted that there something great is going to come. There is an Adbhut Mandir is going to appear. He already predicted. and fulfilling the wish of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Now, Srila Prabhupada has ordered his disciples to establish a big, huge temple. And this huge temple, Adbhut temple, Adbhut Mandir, is predicted by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, is also predicted by Nityananda Prabhu. So this is the place where Bhaktivinoda Thakur was conceiving this his upcoming events. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur's place is the place where devotees will visit. Fine. So these are the pastimes and this is Sthala Mahatmya of this place. But what mood shall we carry from here? The Bhaktivinoda Thakur's the mood was to establish this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. He wrote a book called Godrumadvipa. He wrote into that how this movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is flooded, is spread. He mentioned all the Nama Hatta movement into this place. Bhaktivinoda Thakur personally, he himself he revived this Nama Hatta movement which was given by Nityananda Prabhu. In his lifetime, Bhaktivinoda Thakur established 100 Nama Hattas all over the Bengal. 100 Bhakti centers. In each Bhakti center, how many devotees used to come? 1,000 devotees. In your Bhakti center, how many are coming? 100, 200. But our target is every Bhakti center in Bangalore should cater to minimum 1,000 devotees. 1,000 devotees in Bhakti center every Sunday. 1,000 devotees will come for the Sunday feast. You have to have this much Bhakti center. So this is the movement. This all blueprint for the preaching is already given by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So while going from here, we should pray. This is a very important place. We have planned in this Yatra to come, particularly Surbi Kunj and Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house. So we are the missionaries, we are the preachers. So we have to grow. So our mood while going from here to pray to Lord Nityananda Prabhu for that mercy, to make this dream come true. We have to pray Bhaktivinoda Thakur to bring that vision to come to reality. So while going these both the places, just meditate and pray to all these personalities. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.